Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check, 1 2. Welcome back to the G-Lew Show, Friday Night Live after hours. Tonight we got a very special guest, my brother, coming back in to tap in with the G-Lew Show fam. We got Amari Touray, aka the Str8 Shooter. So y'all ready? Let's go.
Reality was yesterday, it's gone. No recapturing the moments that we hoped and on. Lay patient while we sit and wait. But it's difficult knowing expiration dates for every man, woman, child alive. Where the sun does set, the sun does rise. Yesterday, things went their way. Tomorrow, we'll see how things will really go. Tomorrow came in a crazy way. My homie's son just passed away. Do our best to walk the line of balance. They cross paths with those who mismanage in the world, sharing time and space. Yesterday, things went their way. Tomorrow, we'll see how things will really go. My brother just died today. Damn, it's been a while, but I cried today. Reality of yesterday and tomorrow. Some days filled with grief, pain, and sorrow. Other days filled with pleasant times. Between love and hate's a thin line. When she gone, the sun shines away. When you're loyal, got to toil through some funny ways. We on the timeline with memories. Even this second right now became history. Reality was yesterday, it's gone. No recapturing the moments that we hoped and on. Lay patient while we sit and wait. But it's difficult knowing expiration dates for every man, woman, child alive. Where the sun does set, the sun does rise. Yesterday, things went their way. Tomorrow, we'll see how things will really go. Tomorrow came in a crazy way. My homie's son just passed away. Do our best to walk the line of balance. They cross paths with those who mismanage in the world, sharing time and space. Make your move, ain't no time to waste. We learn a lot from yesterday if we listen. Through it all today, God's sufficient. Man, this journey full of highs and lows. And we all got layers to disguise the soul. Had a bond that was so sublime. If we could just kick back one more time. If we knew about tomorrow today, we would modify the journey and go another way. No words can minimize the pain. Yeah, the sun still shine even though we see rain. Yesterday, things went their way. Tomorrow, we'll see how things will really go. Yesterday was a moment in time, and there's no director. We cannot press rewind. We can try to revisit, live it one more time, but nothing comes closer. What's replayed in the mind? Tomorrow might be a moment in time. We can plan all we want to, still maneuvering blind. Got a question for you before we pass away. What you doing with your time? With your time today? Yesterday.
Yeah, that's the homie Amari Touray. So without any further ado, hold on one second. What up, everyone? Welcome to the G-Lew Show, Friday Night Live After Hours. And we are back with a special guest, my brother. He is back again to bless the stage, Mr. Amari Touray.
Yes.
What's up, my brother? How you doing?
All is well and striving to be better, brother. Peace and gratitude to you, G-Lew, and to the family. Hoping everybody having a cool Friday.
For sure. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to everyone in the chat before we get started. What up to everyone out there? Thank you for the love and support. Shout out to Keisha, Jenny from the block. Shout out to Irma. Thank you. I'm in your prayer. Thank you. Shout out to Asia. Good evening. And shout out to our producer, DD Hairston. And once again, yeah, we are back, man. It's the homie right here, man. Amari Touray. As we like to call him, Str8 Shooter. He is back, y'all, live in the building.
Yes.
Hey, what's been going on? First of all, for the new people who may not be familiar with you, tell them who you are, bro. Tell them who we got tonight.
All right, man. First of all, I'm just your brother. I'm your brother Amari Touray, known as Str8 Shooter. Author, artist, music artist, as you see, visionary, advocate, a soldier for my people, man. You know, coast to coast up in Sacramento right now, but actually born in Alabama, but made my way to the West Coast earlier in life, and out there in Long Beach, and been in Atlanta for a while, but back on the West Coast. But that's me, your brother, just making moves and trying to be better, man. That's what it is. Peace, Asia.
That's right. How was So how was Sacramento been treating you, man?
It's been lovely, man. Been making some.
I said the 916.
Yeah, it's been cool, man. I've been making some pretty cool connections. As you see, the brother who shot the videos from out here, brother by the name of Mr. Lewis, been showing me a lot of love. We actually shot 3 videos in one day, so yeah, I was sweating, changing clothes from scene to scene, and it was pretty dramatic. So a lot of love out here. I appreciate it. Yeah,
that's right. I love the new project, man, especially that song right there and the video and all that. Tell us about this new project, man. What's all it about? What's it about?
Yeah, so as you saw, that song right there was called Yesterdays and Tomorrows, from the upcoming album called Stand and Deliver, which is actually one song got to be completed but engineering, but that's about to be dropped hopefully in about 2 weeks. But this Yesterdays and Tomorrow, man, as I was looking at the video, bro, I was just sitting there on this stogie and just looking at it. And every time I see it, I just remember the birth of it. You know, of course, my brother's heavily you seen in that video. And actually the first line of the video of the song, you know, I say, my brother just died today. It's been a while, but I cried today, you know, and I remember the day it happened. I got the call from my big brother, Big Will, and he was just telling me, man, you know, if I'm calling, probably ain't no good news. And I'm still giggling like, what's up, man? And he told me my brother had passed, and I didn't think it was real, but, you know, because it's like I just seen him a week before. He was staying up in Michigan.
Right.
So I just seen him a week before. And when he told me that, I was laughing, trying to just neglect what he was saying, basically, right?
Right.
And just I started rocking in my chair, and man, it started hitting me like, yeah, this ain't no shit he'll play with. So right. I got an office window behind me, and I ended up cracking that motherfucker, man. And excuse my language, you all, but I ended up cracking it, punching it, and I was bleeding in the hand, and the people in the office came and aided me and wrapped my hand up and things, and they were afraid to let me drive, but I was like, nah, I need to be by myself. If you know what's good for everybody, I need to be by myself right now. And so I walked outside to my car, and I'm just like, when anybody get the news of death, man, you just shot. And so I was just like in between. I think when you get that news of death, that instant, immediate thought of like, if you could just rewind time right now for like maybe 20 minutes ago or an hour ago when it just happened.
Right.
You know, I was stuck right there, and I was just trying to will that into existence in my mind. Like, nah, this ain't real. Come on, guy, come on. Let's rewind this back just a little bit. Come on, nah, you know. And I just got more angry and angrier, and when I went to the liquor store, before I went there, I put a prayer up. You know, I said, I pray that I don't run into any knuckleheads. You know what I'm saying? Because I know me, I know me. And thank God I went to the liquor store and I got actually the drink he put me on when I was younger was Wild Irish
You was gonna
Rose.
ask you. I was gonna ask you what you go get. What you get from the liquor store, homie?
Yeah. Yeah, his drink that I had when I was
Wild Irish.
underage Wild Irish Rose. You know that
Okay.
po man whiskey dog.
Oh wait.
But that and
Go well.
yeah, I was just driving around out with the drink skirted up and just navigating through the city, man, and ended up at a cigar bar where I added on to the drinks, and I actually drank. I got actually physically sick. I felt my liver just hurting. Smoking on a cigar, but I had me a notepad and a pen, man, and I was just on the side, on the couch, smoking and drinking.
Right.
I remember I just started writing, man, and it came out. My brother just died today. Damn. It's been a while, but I cried today, and I stopped right there. And just evolved into a song, as you see, and like maybe a week or so later, get news that my homeboy died. A brother I knew who was in Atlanta. He's a DJ out there. His son had passed. I think he was 18, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm like, God damn, you know,
Right.
news after news, man. It's just tear you apart, man. So that's how that song came about. Which again is on the project Stand and Deliver. So yes.
Like I really that title, man. That stand and deliver, man. That's hard, brother, and that says a lot. You know what I mean? Just that title. You know, of course, it's a classic movie too, but that's just
Yeah.
that title. Stand and deliver. It just, you know what I mean? It says
Yeah.
it all right there. You know what I mean?
And that is actually one of my favorite movies. I'm a big
Yeah.
Edward James almost. I love his movies. I know he caused some controversy with American Me, but you know, I still like his acting. And but Stand and Deliver, one of my favorite movies. And what a perfect time now in such a weird time in the world right now. Oh, where are the effing leaders, man? You know, it's so divided right now, and it's just like nobody's standing up to deliver what we need. It sounds good, all the rhetoric. You know, we're in a political season right now, you know, and this is such a divided time, man. I find myself, I don't even really join those conversations, you know, if you fall to the left or to the right, you know what I'm saying? Just,
I stay out of that shit because it always go
right,
left. Yeah, I mean, what up, Maniac? Yeah, it always go left somehow, man. I stay out of that shit.
yeah. And it's a highly charged conversation. I don't know, but I still ain't nobody who delivering the goods. You know what
Right,
I'm saying? Who's standing up and delivering for everybody, you know, for what we need. So that's what I look at.
right. Yeah, I agree. And you asked where are the leaders, man? You know, that's a you know, when you say that too, that means a lot more than I think about it. Because I was gonna say, you know, where are the leaders, and that could be you, but still, like, really low speaking, like when we really had leaders though, and people that really stood and spoke up. You know what I mean? We don't really have that anymore. You know, so you're right. Where are the leaders? You know what I mean? And is it? I mean, and do people? I don't know. And I feel too. We're in a place where I think it's hard to be a leader too because it's a lot. No one is perfect. So someone may have something and it's like soon as, you know, I don't know, man, controversy, you know what I mean? People, you know, put shit on you, you know what I mean? It's hard to be a leader too, you know what I mean? But um there's a chosen few. What's that saying? Few are chosen, or what is it?
Well, many are chosen, few are called. What's this?
Something like that. But
I know what you said, right?
you know, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
Gonna be
But
a
I would
few.
say, I think we definitely, in this world, I think things are transitioning. People are
Right.
definitely more alive and awakened to the bullshit, the rhetoric, and it's like the status quo, being content with things. People not satisfied with that no more. So I
Right.
think and the question is asked, where are the leaders? Ultimately, even with this project, I found the leader inside myself. Many times we find ourselves looking outside of ourselves to be the leader. And I ain't gonna lie, when I came into knowledge in 2009, I found the leader right in the goddamn mirror.
Mm.
And I tell people all the time, that's what a leader is. And many times, no matter where you are spiritually, what deity you claim or walk of faith you may your journey's on, at the end of the day, the person in the mirror is responsible
Right.
for your outcomes. You know what I'm saying? And that's who we got to hold accountable.
Right.
Nothing outside of that. There are
Now,
there are dilemmas, there are barriers, and there are gatekeepers out here that present dilemmas. I get that, but ultimately, we got to hold ourselves accountable. Then to our children, our household, our neighbors, and it goes on from there. So it's just that time where we start defining how we gonna stand and deliver. Not waiting for the next president to do it. Not waiting for the next governor to do it. They can assist and aid with things on a great scale, but no, the leaders start right in your goddamn house, man.
that's a fact. And like piggyback off what you said, like you said, I always say that too. It starts with you. You know what I mean? You got to lead by example. You know what I mean? We can't. Everyone has to play their part. So you got to start
Right.
with yourself, because you can't say someone else ain't doing something if you ain't even doing nothing. And it's different parts people play. You don't got to be doing the most, but you got to be doing something.
That
You
part.
know, so it starts with you. You know what I mean? You, like you said, the man in the mirror. You know what I mean? And lead by example. You know what I mean? Like Nip said, the greatest act is to inspire, or something like that, right? Rest in peace, Nip. But
So,
it definitely starts with yourself, man. You know what I mean? And God, you know what I mean? But God is gonna give you the right tools if you talk to him. You know what I mean? And the line is always open.
right. That's right. That's right. I agree with that, brother. I was listening to. I was driving to San Francisco last night and put some Nipsey on, man. And I was just telling my oldest son, Nipsey was such a vessel, man. Oh my
Right,
goodness, the wisdom that young man had. He
right.
had more wisdom than a lot of older guys, man, our age and beyond. Just
Exactly. That's what I said, because he's younger than me, but I'm like, I look up to him, you know what I mean? Like, really.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And some people are just blessed that way, man, to be just great like that, and he was one for sure.
hmm But learning goes both ways, from the elders to the young. We
Never
all
too
here to,
ever I love to learn. I don't think
yeah,
you're too old to learn, man.
never,
You
right,
know, you know what I mean? Good knowledge game. You know what I mean? Whatever,
right,
man. I'm always open ears, man. I love that. You know?
right. Likewise, likewise. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So,
Amari Touray, break down too, because we kind of kicked it off talking about like the new project, what you got. They seen the video and all that, but you're a man of many hats, too. Like, you kicked off, you started off. Well, I'm sure you've always been doing music, but I knew you at first, with the books and all that. Even when we first linked, I got your book from you the first time and all that. So tell us about the book side as well, your previous work, and if you're still writing, got anything new coming out on the book tip.
yes, sir. First published book, the one I gave you. I was looking at the pictures the other day, man. It
Yeah.
was a book called Point Blank: Perspective of a Straight Shooter, Volume One. It's not available on Amazon anymore. I got them more so on my personal, so you can reach out to me. But these started off as articles in some local Atlanta newspapers, and the responses were pretty heavy from all ethnicities. And I would tackle subjects that people are kind of afraid to talk about. And that's where the straight shooter title kind of developed and started. Whereas I just like to shoot it straight. I like to have people agree on a common thread of truth. And then I start getting specific with current issues. And I found people would disagree. They would agree on a common thread of information. But when you start getting specific about who it affects, or this group, that group, they would start being biased and start showing their hypocrisy. And so I just started that book, man. And I wrote it, got good responses. Then another book came to me, and it was like much of my life and many others that I know. And it just came to me, and I wrote it in a fictional way, which is based on true people's stories, though, including mine. And that book is called Raindrops to a River. That was my second book, like a novel-like fictional book. Been featured on DD's show. And that got a pretty good response. I'm actually gonna. It's in my agenda to redo it. I want to rewrite it because I see some of the errors I made in it. But so I'm working on that to do the second edition. And that brings me to my my first children's book. So being a lyricist and loving to write rhythmic rhymes, it led me to my first children's book. I've always worked with youth. Growing up with youth, seeing the many issues that many of us face, black and brown, and just all ethnicities. I just wanted to tackle some issues, and the next generation, those are the ones who are going to stand and deliver. So they have such an impressionable mind. I want to give them tools and resources. Thank you, Love Grace. So I got my first children's book. It's called The Adventures of Mabelzini Mabelzoo. The first one's called Imagine. And this is a story, as you see, one of the girls is happy. That's Mabelzini Mabelzoo, the main character. But you see a girl that's looking not so happy right there. Something's going on in her life. That thing is what happens to many of our young girls and young boys out here. They get tampered with, they get violated,
Right.
and sexually and abused. So this is diving into that subject right there. And so the character Mabelzini Mabelzoo, she's an adventurous type. She's a happy-go-lucky type. She loves people, and she likes intervening and making sure people are happy. And so when she sees somebody who's going through a dilemma, she want to intervene, and she searches for answers. So she sees this young girl who she's happy at school, but when the bell rings trying to go home, she gets a little upset and frustrated. And Mabelzini's asking, like, what's going on? And so eventually she asks, and the young girl confides in her. And so Mabelzini's stuck, though, because the little girl didn't want anybody to tell anybody. But
Right.
Mabelzini's stuck, and like many children, they don't know what to do. Should I snitch? Should I tell somebody? And so she goes to her parents about it, but not giving the information. She just presents a dilemma. Something's happening with somebody. The character, she gets her answers through dreams and visions, and that's how she gets her answers. So she had a dream about something, and she was stuck on the elevator. She was stuck, and she got her answer, and she was able to tell her parents what was going on with this young girl at her school, and they were able to intervene to get her the help and services she needs to get her out of that situation. So that's what the first book is about. It's called Imagine, and it is available on all book platforms from Amazon to Barnes and Noble to Walmart, Amazon, all of them. I'll just reach out to me, DM me. I'll get it to you faster than Amazon could, So, and I like that coming to me straight anyway. So
that part. Like you said, the books out there, Walmart's and Amazon, all that. And what has been the response? Because I see really with that book, man, it's like I see you on a different level. You know what I mean? What up, JoJo? Even though it's a kid's book, but what you did with that, it seems pretty big. And the promotion, everything that was behind that book, I really seen a big push and it was just a good look, man. What's been the response on that children's book?
Man, by the grace of God, man, this book has been actually more instrumental in older women, adult women. They've read it more so than the children have thus far. And it taps on that little girl that's in them, because once this happens, a part of them is lost that they'll never get back. An innocent piece of them is taken, they'll never get back. And let me say for the record, 90% to 100% of women that I've been involved with have been violated. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. So the response has been tears, being thankful, receiving the feedback. I would say I ran into a dilemma of bookstores and schools. They're hesitant to put it on their shelves, though. Because when you speak of a children's book, they want like a magical unicorn, happy, fun book. And I respect that. However, I question it because of all the information and music these children have access to. It's crazy how these subjects that are needed, you got to go through so much, I guess, tape to get it out. But you can put every type of artist, I ain't gonna call nobody specific out, any type of artist out that's ratchet as hell, hoeing and doing their thing, they got all access to it from every
Right.
social media platform, every radio platform. They playing all types of music with every word you can imagine, every sexual act you can imagine. But for a soldier trying to put a message out there on how to combat a huge dilemma in our neighborhood, it's a little work got to put in, but it's worth it, and we're gonna get there.
Yeah. You know, it's always an uphill battle, especially when you're trying to do the right thing. You know what I mean? And like you said, you can get doors closed on you, but other ones are open for people doing way less. But that just shows you the power of popularity and the dollar and, you know, all that right there, you know. So people, you know, we're in that time too where, you know, pretty much people sell their soul, you know what I mean, just for $1, man, now, you know what I mean, or for the clout or the whatever. It ain't even about the money no more about the clout.
All right.
You know what I mean? People is like, you know, so yeah.
And
What up?
that goes back. I'm sorry. That goes
Go
back
ahead.
to the stand. That goes back to the stand and deliver. It's a weird energy out here right now, man. Just I don't know. I find myself pulling away from it. Like even with social media, I used to love to go in there and just drop some information, but actually with Instagram, I've got these messages. I've been flagged. So, and I've done a test, you know, who am I to be shadow banned, right? So I'm just your brother, but apparently if I drop some ignorant shit out there, I get a lot of likes. That shit go real. But when I put some knowledge information out, it's like I only reach the same few people. And it's like a weird algorithm thing that I can't grasp it. I don't know how it works. But I do see there, and I get these community guidelines. I can't get monetized because I keep violating this guideline. I'm like, what are you talking about? So it's like I can't even take off because they got me stuck on the runway, but they not in control of this, man. You know, this purpose right here, I serve a higher purpose than any Instagram or Facebook social media thing cannot. You can never kill the grassroots. So I'll put my boots on. We're gonna stomp in them streets and get the message out there.
Right. That's a fact. And yeah, man, that's just how it is, though. The ignorant shit is the shit that blows up because people just want to see some ignorant shit. I guess people just want to be entertained, but it's like now the entertainers are the people that it's just sad to say, like the people you wouldn't think would be doing the stuff they doing, but once you get a taste of that cloud and people, you know what I mean, you know, I don't know, man, it's just like it's a hell of a drug, you know what I mean. So people are just crashing out over cloud and fame, you know what I mean. You see what's going on, like you said, all over the YouTube, all this shit is just like grown men is just going out bad.
Yeah, it's crazy. People used to put it on a generational thing, like a Gen Z, Gen whatever, millennials. It's cats our age group, younger age group. It's like everybody, like people I felt was reputable back in the days. I was just scratching my head, like, why, man? Like I'm surprised, you know. But again, I can't be surprised. I don't know many of those people personally, and I can hold myself accountable. That's what I can do, you know.
Right. Yeah. That's all we can do. Speaking of back on the book tip right quick, and the books you've written and how you write, who are some of your inspirations as far as authors, like when it comes to books, or give us a rundown of some of your favorite books or good books you would recommend?
Oh man, it's so many books, but the authors, there's so many. Let me say first, Langston Hughes from the Harlem Renaissance is always his poems. Oh man, Walter Mosley. I think he was black out of L.A., but I love his books. Well, actually, one of my favorite movies with Lawrence Fishburne. What's it called? Always Outnumbered, Always Outgunned. I don't know if you ever saw that.
Okay. But I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah. And it's not really even spectacular about it. It's just like an everyday life type movie, like Imperial Dreams. That's one of my favorite movies too. But I got Man of Steel, Man of Velvet by Aubrey. I think it's Aubrey Coleman. Man, so many books, bro. Message to the Black Man. It's a lot of books, brother. The authors, I ain't gonna lie, I don't really recall the author's name. If I see it, I know it, but it's so many books.
But what book would you recommend someone to read if you could give someone some good game right now or something good for them to read? What would be good?
It depends on who it is. As far as young men, especially young black men or brown men or just young men in general, trying to find their way. The book Man of Steel, Man of Velvet is a book that balanced me out. You know, many times we young soldiers out there, we too far to the left or too hard or they too soft. They don't know how to put that balance together. You know what I'm saying? That's one I would recommend to a lot of young soldiers trying to find themselves, especially young black men who were trying to find identity. I would say Message to the Black Man. That's a book that put me up on my feet and just opened me up to a world of how to discipline self and see the world, you know, from how we were. Man, so me, I wish I had the books in front of me, bro.
Oh,
Powernomics by Dr. Claude Anderson. That's a book of solutions. Speaking on Stand and Deliver, especially in political times, that book, his work has so many answers and solutions to the political situation
right.
to get us out of this situation. So it's so many. I wish more could come to my mind right now. Oh my goodness, that's
It's
what
all
comes to my
good.
mind now, though, bro.
A few good ones
Oh,
out there.
yeah, Ramsey's Rising by DD. That was a good one.
Guys, shout out to
That
you.
kept me entertained. You know, some of them characters in there. Yeah, that was off the chain.
That's what's up.
Yeah, but I also say, man, too. By the grace of God, I've been able to publish my second children's book, and it's just I just got a copy last week on my birthday, July 28th. Shout out to all the Leos up in here. So this is
Okay.
actually, yeah, man. So this is the second Adventures of Mabuzini Mabuzoo. This is called the small ones. I'm trying to post it up there if y'all can see it, but the small ones it's available on all Amazon everywhere too. And I got the hardback copies on this one. And so you see this. This is a book about bullying. You know, you see some characters on there. They kind of got some dilemmas going on, physical dilemmas.
Right.
So this one tapping on bullying right there. Yeah. So about to start pushing that.
That's dope. Hey, question about all of your books you've written. If you could, speaking about books, movies and all that, if you could make one of your books into a movie, which one would it be?
Raindrops to a River. Because Raindrops to a River is it brings all these characters from the same neighborhood who are at odds with each other, not seeing the similarity, the commonalities amongst each other, but they at odds with each other. So you got a young sister who out there who promiscuous and hoeing herself. You got a young street soldier out there doing this thing. You got a homeless guy who was a veteran. He's an elder. He's a homeless guy, but he ain't getting no respect. And they all at odds with each other, but something brings them together. And many times I want to always spread the message of how the common thread of human dignity can bring us together, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we find every way to differ. Again, political season right now.
Right.
It's people differing left and right, man. When COVID struck, everybody, there's such a high emotional charge that we forget the humanity of each other. We forget. You know what I'm saying? I got you, D. So that's one book that I would definitely love to see. And actually, I have a screenwrite already out. I wrote it out first time ever doing it, and I had a producer who used to work at Tyler Perry Studios. He helped me out with it, and I just it takes some money and a lot of footwork with the movie thing,
Right.
even the small independent films. He helped me out, and I actually gave it to him the book. He loved the book, and I was asking, can you put that in the screenwrite? He's like, I could, but he's like, it'll become my work at that point because the characters in that book belong to me. I know who they are. So if I give him my book and give him those characters will be from his lens instead of mine. So he
Right.
showed me the ropes on how to write a screenwrite. And yeah, I got it in my briefcase now. So it's a lot of stuff I'm sitting on, but by the grace of God, financially, I'll increase my finances and the time will be available where this stuff can be put out there.
That's what I was going to ask you next. Could you see yourself being a director or independent director, like do your own film, put it together? But like you said, I know when you do that, it is a lot from the screenplay, screenwriting, and characters. Like it's a lot that comes with it. But Can you see yourself one day maybe doing that, taking on your own project?
Oh yes, definitely. Actually, the Adventures of Malbazini Malbazoo, I'm entertaining putting that in cartoon format now. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, I do. Thank you so much, Elia, and everybody else who's coming. Hey, everybody, thank you all. Yes, I do. Um, I feel the message needs to get out there. I want to take a bold stance to many things, many of the ills in society that we deal with. Again, stand and deliver. That's the theme I'm on, man, and it ties into all these projects. I call myself a disruptor. I want to disrupt shit out here, man. Before I'm out of here, I just don't like the status quo of things, just accepting shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We just nah. I want to disrupt children getting raped and molested. Now I want to put things in place where it's consequences, real consequences. You know?
Right. I could dig it. Speaking again on Stand to Deliver, again the title of his new album coming soon. Do you have a title track for Stand to Deliver? I think that would be hard, bro.
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's one of my favorite ones too, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, the beat, everything ride on them. Yeah, it's a nice snapper too, bro. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
he need to ask you. I like, yeah, he need a title track for that. Stand
yeah,
to Deliver, homie.
yeah. It's one. I
That'll be,
got it on there.
that'll be hard.
Yeah, that's
He's a
it.
disruptor. Yep. um, tell us also who you work with, like what's all going on with this new project, who you work with, producers and inspiration. Well, you told us a little bit of the inspiration. What up, SGV, Aaron? But tell us about who you worked on and who you worked with and all that.
A lot of the producers on here are in the Atlanta area. You got Sam, Steve Chase. He's the one who actually did Yesterday's and Tomorrow's. Shout out Steve Chase, Sam Peasy. Oh man, Nuki to the World. Oh, I think that's all the producers on that one. Yeah, that's all on that one from my recollection.
Okay.
But
And
yeah.
and again, so the album. Oh, he said it needs one more song. So again, when is this project coming out?
Ambitious thinking, man. I say 2 weeks, but I ain't gonna lie. By September, no later than September though. And I really
Okay.
want it out before then, man, because I'm actually sitting on 3 other projects, and this project been sitting for a while. Actually,
Right.
to the family out here, I got the project with me and you, me and
Yeah.
the brother G-Lew, and we got the response I saw from the song. What's the
Yeah.
song?
Loving that shit. When I played, I don't know. I
It's
forgot when it was.
I got. It's a pretty day up in the city, having some fun. To the silly mother. Yeah, marinate. Yeah,
Marinate.
and I Two Souls put it on her show. She was feeling it like, oh shit. And you played it, and
Right.
I was looking at the responses. They're like, who is this? And that shout out to D West, Digital West, because he produced that track and several tracks on there. And you know how Digital West does. It's a flamer, man. It's snapping, and it's got that beat, just that riding beat, man. So just marinate. Yeah. I don't know if we can sneak it on the show right now or not, but
Hold on, let me see something. Let me see.
man. I hope we can get a video for that too.
Marinate. What up, Jimmy? Just chillin'. You know what I'm saying? Hey, just bounce on. Tell them just bounce on.
Marinate, straight shooter. G-Lew.
Marinate. Bounce on. Just bounce. Yep. See, it's a pretty day up in the city, having some fun. And the silly motherfucker wanna come with a gun. I'm talking about that temperature, it feel like 80 degrees. You hear my auntie out here marinating, burning some trees.
It's a pretty day in the city, just having some fun. Till a silly motherfucker wanna come with a gun. I'm talking about that temperature, feel like 80 degrees. Even my auntie out here marinating, burning some trees.
Funny how hatred coming at us in conspicuous ways. Part of the territory we a G like every day. I pour a little for the homies who ain't make.
Oh snap! My bad. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Snap. Snappy. Hold up.
Good.
Hold up.
Happy
Happy
Friday,
Friday,
everybody.
everybody.
We in
We in
here.
here.
Straight
Straight
shooter and
Shooter and
G-Lew.
G-Lew.
Amari
Amari
Touray.
Touray.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna run it back.
Marinade. What up, Jimmy? Just chillin'. You know what I'm saying? Hey, just bounce on. Tell them suckers just bounce. Just bounce on.
Yeah, this how we marinate.
Bounce on. Bounce. Just bounce. Yep. See, it's a pretty day up in the city, having some fun. And the silly motherfucker wanna come with a gun. I'm talking about that temperature, it feel like 80 degrees. Even my auntie out here marinating, burning some trees.
It's a pretty day in the city, just having some fun. Till a silly motherfucker wanna come with a gun. I'm talking about that temperature, feel like 80 degrees. Even my auntie out here marinating, burning some trees.
Funny how hatred coming at us in conspicuous ways. Part of the territory we a G like every day. I pour a little for the homies who ain't make it to see. Another day they live their dreams, kick it with family. I give a shout out to my uncle Perzo dropping me line. And every inmate rehabilitated doing some time. But for now I'm with my lady in a Tesla for show. Navigating doing 80s, skate through Sacramento. She got some places for me, so we take a trip to the bay. Then take a flight to go and see my family back in LA. Then hop another bird to go and see the rest of the fam. The place of my birth in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. See, we just minding our business, but somehow ain't finding ways to get to tripping. But no, today ain't one of them days. A fool jumps, but holding back is a word to the wise. Marinating lit life unfold in front of your eyes. See, it's a pretty day up in the city, having some fun. Then the silly motherfucker wanna come with a gun. I'm talking about that temperature, it feel like 80 degrees. Even my auntie out here marinating, burning some trees.
See, it's a pretty day in the city, just having some fun. Till a silly motherfucker wanna come with a gun. I'm talking about that temperature, feel like 80 degrees. Even my auntie out here marinating, burning some trees. Marinate. This how we marinate. Marinade, yeah, I guess it's safe to say we got this motherfucker closed off like a barricade. Big body stretched out like an Escalade. Up 25 hours, I ain't get no sleep today. Trying to get some money, so I set me up a play. Flew the sack to make a track with Amari Touray. Hung with Brother Lynch, up and rapping Forte. Down the Golden Gate Bridge on my way to the Bay. 500 bins with the peaches in my plate. Every time I pull up, I got Lakeisha in my face. Or maybe it's the Sean Booty, biggest Vietnam. So she heard me on the radio, and I sound like Nas. Nah, but I got my own show. It come on later around 10 p.m. DM so we can marinate.
It's a pretty day up in the city, having some fun. Then the silly motherfucker wanna come with a gun. I'm talking about that temperature, it feel like 80 degrees. Even my auntie out here marinating, burning some trees.
See, it's a pretty day in the city, just having some fun. Till a silly motherfucker wanna come with a girl. Marinate.
See, it's a pretty day up in the city, having some fun. Then the silly motherfucker wanna come with a gun. I'm talking about that temperature, it feel like 80 degrees. Even my auntie out here marinating, burning some trees.
Wow, that's hard, bro. Hey, y'all did your thing on that, man. Shout out to the producer too, cause man, that shit was dope, bro.
Yeah, D West.
Oh yeah, D
Detroit.
West. Yeah, D
Yeah.
West. My bad. Yeah, D West definitely did the beat, but I mean, engineer and all that shit.
Yeah.
Shit. That's what I meant. But shout out to D West for sure. D West.
Yes. So that's coming. That's part of the project with me and G-Lew, which is done. It's just one song. I just got to find somebody for that hook, man. It just ain't been working out lately. It's recorded. We just got to get one hook straightened out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's done though.
It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming. Be on the lookout. Buddy has Stand and Deliver coming though in like a couple weeks. So
That's right.
and check out the video
Appreciate that.
streaming
Yeah.
right now all over. What else is going on with Amari Touray, man? Like what else you got up your sleeve, bro?
Developing programs. I got a program that again solutions. I got a program called the Seed Program, which is in motion. I won't tap in too much into it because I got to get some paperwork right as far as my nonprofit and things of that nature. But yeah, we're gonna get that off the ground and just save souls as best we can. Join the efforts, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
That's dope. You think about taking your book, like especially like they're saying the children's book on tour. You know what I mean? Going to speak to the kids or the schools or whatever.
Definitely, it's coming. All that's in the plan too. And a lot of the marketing situation, just we're gonna keep working at it, man. That's the vision too.
Right.
Do a tour, and not only that, just because it's not for the sake of just simply putting a book out. The book is a start. You know, this is to get the conversation going. And I think many of the children, you know, I was talking to somebody the other day. I think the snitching rule. I know what the snitching thing is about, you know, and who it's for. I think it's crept into the community with everyday people who ain't a part of a certain lifestyle where there's no snitching is allowed. When you can function in a society where no snitching exists, that's where the people who ain't snitching hold each other accountable. So if
Right.
there's a casualty of a young girl who gets in the way, you know there's some circumstances that need to take place with those who did that. You know, that ain't happening, man. It's like victims are getting victimized out here and ain't no accountability. And a society can't function like that. Now you got to have measures of accountability. And I learned that, you know, shout out to the Black Peace Stone. Salamu Jiwe Pinda, all my brothers, man. The measures of accountability. Motherfuckers doing wrong, you know, if we do something, if I take this oath with whoever I may take an oath with, and we do whatever we may do, if something happens, yes, it's zip lip. We get that. That's a part of that particular lifestyle. But with these youngsters out here, I think it's crept into society where if a young girl getting raped, don't nobody run their mouth, we keep it in the house. You know what I'm saying? But again, Dave Chappelle said it best. That leads to awkward Thanksgiving dinners. You know the uncle right here or the big brother right here been doing this thing, and you keep sweeping it under the rug, so there's no accountability. And what happens? The next little child gets victimized. The next little child gets victimized instead of somebody putting some act rights in place.
Right.
So
I totally agree with that. I totally agree with accountability. I think if more people were held accountable on actions they do, that would prevent a lot of shit. Like that's how people go to wars, all type of shit, because someone may do something and they're not held accountable. You know what I mean? And start shit with other people, or like you said, stuff like that, in-house stuff that's not, you know what I mean? People are held accountable for. They need to be dealt with. You know what I mean? Plain. And that's what's lacking, like you said, these days, accountability and just how stuff is done. People feel they can do anything now. That's what I kind of respect, even though it was bad. Like back in the days in the 90s and all that, when you had certain shit going on, people, you know what I mean, was coming knocking on your door. You know what I mean? So it was just certain shit you wasn't doing. Now people feel they can do anything, you know, because there's no one being held accountable.
I was listening to somebody explain how the roles have been reversed. Back then, the youngsters, us, we tried to impress the OGs. But now it's like the youngsters got the clout and the money, and the elders are trying to live up to the youngsters. I'm like, what? And it's just it's a weird energy out here. Like I said, man,
sad. That shit is sad, man. That's sad. That's what I think. But you're very true. You know what I mean? You're very correct. That's what's going on. Seem like, you know, and that shit is sad, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, nah. So we got some disrupting to do. That's all.
OGs respect. Like you said, the roles are reversed where the OGs respect, you know, look up more to the youngsters, and then the roles are reversed too with the men and women now. You know, the women is like more you know, it's the roles are reversed, just all the way from the top to the bottom, homie.
Right. Yeah, and we seeing the results of that, man. I had another interview on my birthday with a this is a strong sister. Her name is Miss Mariana up here in Sacramento. We're talking about freedom, and I think we got the word freedom mixed up. We don't know words. We say it all the time. Like people march to the street. What do we want? Freedom. When do we want it? Now it's so cliche, but people don't understand how freedom works. I tell people all the time: the sun, the earth, the moon, all that's free, but it still adheres to a law. And no matter what spiritual walk you believe, you walk, God got laws. You know, the universe has laws that we got to abide by. And when we more in adherence or compliance with them laws, we get them freedoms that we want. But I think humanity's at a point right now where we want every freedom to just live any kind of way, and that's not how. I haven't seen any successful society um, function like that, where you can just do what you want to do, you know.
Right.
So yeah, we got to
Yeah.
get the roles in check. That's all.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. But I'm saying too, it's like at a point where I don't know really what you could tell these youngsters, man. They like they on another level, bro, and it's like out of hand, really, and it's like I don't know, I don't know. It's like they're so out of touch, and the older and younger are so out of touch too. It seems on that level where the youngsters don't want to hear it, bro.
Right.
They out
But
of
I
control.
would, yeah.
Where do you where does it go?
But it goes like right here, and I'll tell you before. Now, I said a prayer on your show when you was on the other, the West Side Wednesdays. I said a prayer about to you, man. I said I just want to pray with you because I feel you are a vessel, man, directly from God. Because I see your uniting spirit. I
Right.
see how every ethnicity comes here, and it's a safe zone. And I know when we meet, like the family reunion, the G-Lew reunion, just to be amongst soldiers who came from different walks of life, where we probably would have been in odds with each other back in the days. But we come together now, we break bread, we laugh, you know what I'm saying? We have a good time. And that's where it starts. I think right now it's a time of separation, honestly. I don't
Right.
think some people going to buy into the fact that everybody can get along and respect each other. Some people going to be trolls out here and do their thing. So the G-Lew Coalition, that's what I call it, the G-Lew family, the G-Lew Coalition. I see it. I see it coming through you, brother, and many other units like this. So this is where it starts. We separate from that bullshit out there, not thinking that we better than. However, we got a system in place right here. I think everybody, it's an unwritten code when we amongst each other with you in your events, brother. You know, it's an unwritten code that I'm gonna respect this brother right here, who I may not have respected back in the days, based on whatever foolishness. You know what I'm saying? It's like we want to get along. You know what I'm saying? It's a willingness. But if
Right.
you got somebody who's determined to not do it, let them have that and watch how they crash out. But see how we make moves on here? You're successful, brother, and your movement's getting more successful. So I salute you, and this is where it starts.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Im-
Thank you. I mean, man,
imagine if one day at a reunion we come to the table with a blueprint on how we can pool our resources, put our money together, and live in a neighborhood together, or buy a community up, and then we live under that code where everybody still got their individual culture, their individual walk of life, but it's like an unwritten rule that we get along here, and anybody violate that, you get dealt with. Imagine that. That's where it starts.
that's a fact, man. I agree. I agree. Man, shout out to Straight Shooter, man. Always coming with some good stuff, man.
Thank you,
Salute,
brother.
give honor where honor is due. Yep, that's right. Shout out to Love Grace. Shout out to Denise in the chat. Again, shout out to DD. Everyone in the chat. Any questions anyone has for Straight, let me know so I can ask them for you.
Man,
What else
I'm
we're
always
gonna? Yeah. What else was I gonna say? Speaking of well, okay, staying on music for a minute. What's Straight? I'm sure the playlist and things kind of rotate. What's Straight rocking to, man, right now? Like kind of in rotation, man.
I'm all over the place, man. But let me tell you something. I just told my son today, E40 getting better and better as he ages, bro. 40 stay in my playlist, bro. E40, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
E40, I still my 90s, man. I love pop. Still It's a lot of new cats. I like Bishop Snow.
Yeah, Bishop Snow's dope.
That's a lot of cats, man. Of course, Kendrick, that's a given. And Nipsey stay in the playlist. I listen to a lot of Afro Mexicano music.
You said Sexy Red ain't in your playlist? I'm just
man. I can't. That's not where I'm at. But you know what? Let me say it. She has a place in music, because I can't.
They love the ratchet shit. She the hottest thing out right now. So that just tells you what the people, that's like what you said earlier. That's where we're at. That's where we at with it. They love the ratchet shit.
Let me say,
ratchet the Sexy Red, cuz, and she winning.
Yeah, I don't think that's necessarily where everybody is. I think a lot of this stuff is getting crammed down our throat, like saying that's what the people want because that payola, you go to the radio, that's what's getting the highest spin. I don't necessarily agree that that's what everybody want.
Right.
I think the music.
She be like at these shows, these award shows. She come out there, everybody on their feet. I'm like, damn.
Yeah. They working. It's a great marketing plan.
I can't believe it because she just no disrespect to her, but it's just like,
Yeah.
Damn,
Right. And so the talent level is definitely decreased in what's required of good music. It's not there. And that's why Kendrick was such a refreshing. It was almost that They Not Like Us. That was such a refreshing song. It was an energy behind that because it was a chin check for like the grassroots culture, if you will, or the connection to the music, to the people. Back in the days, I could say, like, I would listen to the Ghetto Boys and Scarface, and it would help me through some life situations. But I would also have the bullshit too, the gangster shit, pop, gangster shit. But I also had that coming into knowledge and helped me get through them trying times. It just was a balance, and that's the one thing that's lacking. So we had the 2 Live Crews, we had the Too Short, we had it. So that was there, but it was a balance because Too Short could still drop you with the Ghetto and all these other songs. You can get that balance even out of the most ratchet rappers back then too. Right now it ain't there.
Right. Yeah. It's a difference though with Too Short and Sexy Red. Come on. I mean, but I can see that maybe early in his career. That's what a lot of people definitely early in his career. But like you said, Too Short was so much deeper. And I think that's why he stood at the time even now, because it wasn't like he was coming out trying to be the best rapper or none of that. He just came with it and he was just, shout out to Too Short. So we said 40. Keeping a lot of stuff in rotation. What are there any new artists that you I probably couldn't answer that myself, but I'm gonna ask you: is there any new artists that you think are dope, or that you've heard or has potential, or what do you think about the future of hip hop?
The future's bright because there's still a lot of great artists out here. I think the network to get to who they are and where they are is the issue. When there are a million videos on YouTube, so we don't have those networks like back in the days. MTV Raps or Rap City. We can go to a source to see what was new, who was coming out. So now it's just you got to dig and find them. The music is great still. The future of it is great. The business of it is what my questioning of what's being mass produced or mass advertised to us.
Right.
The music's still here.
No, just gotta find it now. That's like you said, it's a good and a bad, but that is the good part of YouTube, opposed to just having MTV. Like you said, you could go search. They're there. The artists you want, they're there. Just go put them in the search engine and you can find them, and you can pretty much find the music you like. Whatever you want is out there. You know what I mean? So
I like the young soldier. What's his name? Is it Yellow Hill? Yellow?
Oh yeah, Yellow Hill. Yeah.
I like him. Yeah, it's some young soldiers out here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he dope. Shout out to all the young artists out there doing their thing, trying to keep the culture alive, you know what I mean? So it's a lot of, I think it's a good future, you know what I mean? And shout out to Kendrick, like you said, again, definitely big, not only for the coast, but just hip hop period, to bring that that different shit than what they're used to, and them
Right.
having to accept that, because that's pretty much the song of the year. I
Yeah.
mean,
Right. Right.
Kendrick,
Yeah.
Elliot said no diversity with any of the music. Everyone sounds and looks the same. Lack of heart and passion in the lyrics.
Right. And what I
I
would say to that is, I've heard that a lot, and that is true. That is fact. I think the support for those artists who are putting their music out is so they got to work for that dollar, man. It's, they got to work for it. It's not getting that financial support. So
Right.
those who many people say that they want it, but when it comes to them, it's like it's not being supported like that either.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's always been the case, but now definitely more so because more of the bullshit is being pushed forward. And that's with the music, that's with the media, that's with everything is all we get right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the shit that's winning. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's sad because like always I just refuse to just to go out like that, man.
Right. At last, I think I dropped another video. I don't know if you have it in queue, but that Mama used to tell me, which is actually from the Stand and Deliver album too, and just a song dedicated to mothers. You know what I'm saying? Just hell, without our mothers, none of us. They were the agents to get us here. So just and not necessarily. It don't have to be your biological mother. It could be, or it could be your aunt, or just a woman in life who gave us that nurturing spirit. You know, that's one thing I had to come to grow into, just more of a respect for women. And when I came into more knowledge in 2009, I had to grow that in understanding of how I was told that heaven lies at the foot of a woman. And actually that no society can rise higher than this woman. And when I saw the direct link between how we treat our women, because the women are like a garden. We plant our seeds in our women. And they are the ones that nurture that idea, that vision, our children. And if we treat our women like hoes, what does that produce in that child, So I did that song Mama used to tell me. I would love for the fans to hear it.
Okay, okay, let me see. We can pull that up. We don't have the video, we have the audio.
Oh, okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Shout out to Mom.
Anyone rob you of your joy. Let no one destroy your joy. Always rejoice, and you will make it valuable. And let no man, no matter what they say, put you down. You are what you think you are, not what the other man think you are.
My mom used to tell me things going on, and she'd always tell me difference from right and wrong. While they contemplated, they don't know my song. Every stone they threw at me helped to make me strong. See your success refuse to lose in my eyes, never see me fail. Coming straight from Alabama, I couldn't jail, cause I'm a rebel, living life, been in the trade. Now they witness the diary of a renegade. You can't do better for others than do better for self. Creating hustles for these temporary measures of wealth. Foreign sport cars, old school Impalas, fine threads and girls spread cause of your dollars and what it make them feel and what they think it bring. They love the money and how you negotiating things. And now you acting funny, they say you ain't around, but let them fuckers tell it, you left them out to drown. You send them up the creek, it's no more showing love. That boy that hit a lick, now he don't give a fuck about nobody else. Stop lying, homie, nobody below me either against the ride for me. Mom used to tell me things going on, and she'd always tell me difference from right and wrong. While they contemplated, they don't know my song. Every stone they threw at me helped to make me strong. Mama used to tell me there'd be days like this when you gon' grab your nuts, not giving a shit. I mean the whole world got, they wait on your back and they gon' treat you like you done smoke crack. I know that money gives you power, but doesn't give you respect. Cause soon as you lose the money, your followers gon' neglect. Used to be about respect, now they get it how they can. Look you dead in the eye, treat you with the right hand. Living life in the physical, making this profit visible. Can't saying they real, but they just starting to feel. in and shoot other look good while clocking the bankroll. She also mentioned that everything that glitters ain't gold. Survivor, either fall, you sit, or either roll. A hustler's ambition is arrogant and bold. You know when you're out in the world, tell you it's cold. So listen to the script that my mama never told. My mom used to tell me things going on, and she'd always tell me difference from right and wrong. While they contemplated, they don't know my song. Every stone they threw at me helped to make me strong. Lord, I thank you for the time that she tried to steal my mind. When no streets was talking to me, she would get in my behind. Lord, I thank you for the time that she tried to steal my mind. When no streets was talking to me, she would get in my behind. My mom used to tell me things going on, and she'd always tell me difference from right and wrong. While they contemplated, they don't know my song. Every stone they threw at me helped to make me strong. To all you mothers with child or not, I sincerely thank you. I thank you. I thank you for all that you have endured, the nurturing spirit you all provide, and the balance you all give to the world. Through you, our ideas and visions are reproduced and reignited. For all the nurturing women out there who take charge of this, as a mother, it's also a verb that you bring up a child with care and affection. And that's exactly what each of you are doing. The precious lives, they come to you. Thank you. We love y'all. Peace.
Yeah, that's the one right there, man. That's a
Yeah. Man.
automatic classic right there, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Shout out to
That's
all the women and the ladies out here, and even the mothers to be. You know, like I said, even if you're a woman with child or not, you know, you still have that nurturing spirit, and we thank you all. Thank you so much. You know, I want to share this, bro. Right now, I ain't gonna lie, I'm going through a dilemma right now. You know, and again, I told you, many of our mothers, many of our women have been traumatized, man, and I'm mindful of that when I engage with women, any woman I may deal with. But I want to say thank you all for all that you do. You know what I'm saying? And it's heavy on my spirit because I women been through a lot, man. I'm pretty sure you got stories to tell, and I ain't gonna lie, I have not been in the past not the best advocate for women, and some of the things I've done, however, I was able to correct that wrong, correct that thinking. You know what I'm saying? And put a woman in her proper place. You know, that's somebody's future mother, and that's somebody's daughter. So I appreciate y'all. Yeah.
That's right. Great production. Follow straight. Yeah. Follow straight right there. You got a YouTube channel right there, and follow straight on IG and iTunes. Man, you can get all that music.
All
It's
that.
available on all the platforms on iTunes and all that. Tell them where they can get the music straight.
Everywhere. Spotify, Amazon, iTunes, Apple Music, all that shit. Everywhere. Every music platform is on all of them. Yeah.
I wish we could have played that video for y'all, man. That video is dope, but you could go check out on YouTube channel. That's his YouTube channel right there.
Yes.
Go check out the visuals for that song. It's real dope, man. Real dope.
Thank you. Yes. Str8 Shootaz University.
Yep. Anything else, Straight, man? You want to let the people know what we didn't touch on? Anything you want to speak on?
Oh man, just live life. But several projects coming up. Again, Stand and Deliver coming real soon. It's another classic. Y'all gonna love the title track, like you said, G. You got the title track, and that title track is a banger. And just remember, man, I know many times we look outside of ourselves for something to save us or change our condition. I feel that the Most High God has placed a seed in all of us to do exactly what we need to do to change our condition. We got platforms and family units like the G-Lew Coalition and family right here where we all on the same page. We all show respect to each other. And I've seen fools get taken up out of here who try to come on this page and try to trip. So, we ain't having that. So, so this is where it starts, man. We seeking solutions. Don't let this political energy right now divide us, man. Wherever you may fall, both sides right now, to me personally, have validity and how they feeling. I get it. All sides. I ain't say both sides. All sides. There's some disrespect, ignorant comments on all sides too. What I'm saying is, this is where the change begins right here. The future we want to see, it starts right here in platforms like this, units like this, where we all on the same page. Let us be the example, the blueprint of what it takes. If they can't do it up there, it ain't supposed to start up there anyway. It starts right here with us in our households, in our neighborhoods. That's where it begins. So, who I would like to collaborate? Oh, we're on the track. Well, I'm already collaborating with G-Lew. That was a dream of mine. But it's a guy out of Houston. I like Zero. I like Terrace. Yeah,
both of y'all could go together. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
that's down to Zero. Speaking of Zero, what up, Amanda? H-Town in the building.
Come on now.
That would be dope. That would be dope, homie. I can see that right there.
Yeah, I like Terrace Martin. Of course, Battle Cat. Oh my goodness, man. I would love to just lace a Battle Cat beat, bro.
Me too.
Yeah, and Trey D, I love Trey D out the LB. It's so many, but I landed right there. Yeah.
Good lineup right there. I agree with all of them. Yep. Yeah, man. We got Str8 Shooter up in here, man. So we got all the questions. Anybody had any questions for Str8? We answered them, I guess. Zero, hell yeah. I seen Zero in concert last month. Shout out to Zero, man, one of the legends. I didn't like when he got in that shit with Trey the Truth. So that shit was kind of bad look. But that's neither here nor there. But shout out to Zero.
Yeah.
Anything else though, Str8? Before we get out of here, anything else you want to lace the people with, homie?
No, man, that's it, man. Thank you for having me, G. I thank you, brother. Every time I come on your platform, and DD allow me to, y'all invested in me, and what y'all see in me, I'm thankful. Whatever you see in me, I don't take it lightly. I thank God for whatever y'all see in me, man. And every time I come in here, I try to be at my best in what I'm doing, because I take it that serious, brother. And again, I told you got my support and everything you need. Shout out to everybody who's grieving. That part.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace to those we lost. But again, incredible conversation again with the homie, my brother Str8 Shooter. Go follow him on all his platforms. We'll have all the links in the description. Thank you everyone who joined us tonight. All the ladies in the chat. Thank you, ladies. Shout out to all the homies. Shout out to my producer DD, and shout out to D West. And again, go follow Str8 on all his platforms. Okay, and if you miss anything tonight because you came back late, just push rewind and you can listen again. With that being said, we're going to slide up out of here. We'll see you guys on Sunday night. Oldies Rule Forever. We're back better than ever. DD's off this weekend. So check us out Sunday night. Much love to the homie Str8, man. Tell the people. Talk to the people, Str8.
Man, like I said before, man, love yourself. The change is right within us, man. Look in that mirror. The God that exists is right in front of that mirror to change your condition. Be blessed, everybody. Much love. Peace and gratitude.
Peace and gratitude. That being said, we out of here. No, I didn't mean to do that. This is what I meant to do. We out.
Yesterday is gone. No recapturing the moments that we holding on. Lay patient while we sit and wait. But a difficult knowing expiration date for every man, woman, child alive. Where the sun does set, the sun does rise. Yesterday, Tomorrow came in a crazy way. My homie son just passed away. Do our best to walk the line of balance. They cross paths with those who mismanage in the world, sharing time and space.
Oh, what the hell? Yeah. Slow this shit down a little bit. I'm up before the sunrise, first to hit the clock. Early bird, get the worm, that's what I heard on the block. Trying to make it to the top when all I seen was the bottom. Used to hustle in the hood, selling fiends products. Coming through, clocking me against the world, knocking. Shed so many tears through the years like Pac did. Live a trouble life, every day another fight. Kicked out of school, now I live a double life. But it's all good, hood trials and tribulations. Made it through the storm, now I'm sworn the fucking greatest. They try to take it, homie, but I think it's untakeable. They try to break us up, but we still unbreakable. Every night we're grateful just to see another day. Even when we don't break the law, we still gotta pay. That's how the world turns every time the globe spins. Even though we pray to Christ, we still live a life of sin. I gotta fight to win, even if I lose the battle. And try to change for the better like my homie Shadow. So climbing up the ladder, headed for success. Just spoke to Lena Lowe, she told me, G-Lew, you're blessed. Baby boy, don't stress. I know the world can take a toll on you. It could be the cops, even your ops try to roll on you. Little homie told on you, now you're facing 10 in the box. Nowadays you can't even tell your friends from your ops. I'm knowing this a lot, but we can't stop showing love. Even if it takes the risk of someone trying to kill us. Retaliation isn't much, it's like we can't stop the killing. I really think we need to find a better way of living. We gotta play the cards we was given. Pray to God for forgiveness. Life is hard, but it's fair, homie. Can I get a witness? Yeah. Can I get a witness? Wow. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. That's all I'm gonna say. Shout out to all the real ones out there. This G-Lew. Let you know you gotta play your part and your cards right. It's hard, but it's fair. It's a cold world we live in, and you gotta supply your own heat. Words from me, G-Lew.